Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. I know I have been MIA, guys. I just had to take a couple of days to myself. April was a very busy month for me. And so I just needed, some time to, kind of rest and, get some mental rest, for sure. So we're back to our regularly scheduled program. So let's just hop in and see what's going on, y'all. Holy Spirit. So the everybody's laughing card is out. But the energy that I'm getting with this card, even though it is the everybody's laughing card, it's kind of like, like good times. So, like sitting around family members, friends, laughing, possibly, talking about, the old days, thinking about, like childhood memories and things of that nature. So somebody, could be doing that. I know yesterday was like Cinco de Mayo. So, a lot of families, they, celebrate Cinco de Mayo and things of that nature. So, that could be, what could be taking place. People could be, getting ready, to go on vacations or, getting ready, because it is, getting warm, in a lot of places. So people, could be getting ready, to, plan for get-togethers and, family reunions and things of that nature. But somebody definitely, needs to be aware, of, people laughing. I mean, I'm not saying, somebody needs to be worried about it, but, somebody just needs to know that, there are people, laughing, possibly behind their back. This could be, feminine energies for somebody. It could be because, of somebody being divinely guided. So it could be because, somebody, is staying focused, on, their path, staying focused on, what is important to them, So these could be people, that, they're not, even on a path or, they're not, on the same, frequency, as somebody. They don't see, life, the way that they possibly should be seeing life versus somebody else, they see life for what it is, These are people that, they could take life for granted, they could take, just waking up for granted. So I feel like whoever these people are, they could be laughing out of jealousy. They could be laughing, simply because, maybe these people, they don't hear their intuition or they don't trust their intuition versus somebody else that does, and so these could be people, that, when somebody, is listening and trusting their intuition and saying like, I'm not going to go here or I'm not going to go there because of their intuition. There could be people, they could be like, oh, you're scared or, oh, you're a party pooper or whatever have you, So I feel like somebody just needs to know, like they're on the right path, especially, with this divine guidance card being at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there could be some gossip, like going back and forth. Amongst, like some people. But I feel like, the gossip could be, like going on back and forth. The talking, the laughing, could be going on back and forth behind somebody's back. But there definitely, could be, somebody or some people that definitely, could be, like throwing, like some negative energy somebody's way. Definitely sending the evil eye for sure. But I feel like there's something that's about to be thrown back at these people. Or it's like whatever, like the negative energy, the evil eye or whatever, that they're throwing, I feel like that, it's being returned back to whoever these people are. One more. somebody, you know, could have, you know, like, could be going through, you know, like a breakup or something like that. People could be, you know, like laughing, you know, like about that. There could be somebody, you know, they could be in the middle of, you know, like a job. So, you know, like somebody, you know, could have quit or could have gotten fired from a job, you know, and so somebody, you know, would be in the process of, you know, like looking for another job. People could be, you know, like laughing, you know, at somebody about that. I really feel like, you know, that somebody, you know, possibly, yeah, like needs to keep their business to themselves, because there definitely are people around somebody that, you know, like possibly act like that they care, you know, about somebody, but they really don't. There's a lot of earth out here. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. But yeah, somebody could know, because this is like the knowing card. So somebody, you know, possibly knows, you know, that there's some stuff going on behind their back. Somebody could possibly know, you know, that, yeah, like people are sending them the evil eye. Or somebody, you know, could be about to find out. But this is, you know, making my list, checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty or nice. So somebody definitely is about to find out, you know. This could be, you know, like somebody, you know, praying, you know, for, you know, the Most High God to show them who's for them and who's not for them. Somebody definitely is about to find out who's for them, you know, and who's not for them. Yeah. Whoever, you know, is not with somebody, yeah, they're against somebody. Why is this everybody laughing here? Yeah, something is serious. Something is serious out here. You know, like somebody, you know, could have, you know, like some serious things going on, you know, like in their life. And yeah, there are people, you know, that, yeah, they're talking about somebody in a bad way. They're laughing at somebody. But there's also, yeah, a masculine energy, you know, that like that's serious. So there could be a masculine energy, you know, that could be hearing this stuff. This could also be too, you know, like somebody, you know, like hearing from the Most High God. So this would be, you know, like somebody receiving, you know, like warnings or signs or something like that, you know, about some people. So that could be, you know, what somebody, you know, is about to, you know, like receive some type of warnings or some type of signs, you know, when it comes to some people. Or somebody, you know, has already been receiving some warnings and some signs about, you know, like some people. This could also be like an ancestor. So there could be an ancestor, you know, that could have been trying to warn somebody, trying to send somebody signs. And I feel like that maybe, you know, like somebody could be missing the signs or, you know, not seeing the warnings and whatever. And so, yeah, like, I feel like an ancestor definitely, yeah, is serious about, you know, whatever this is. They're definitely, you know, like serious about, yeah, like these people, you know, laughing, talking or whatever they're doing behind somebody's back. So I feel like, one, somebody possibly is going to receive some communication, you know, like from an ancestor. But two, I feel like that whoever this ancestor is, it could be a masculine energy. I feel like that, yeah, like, they could be, you know, like dealing with whoever these people are. Because whoever these people are, they're not taking something seriously. Wow. There could be a masculine energy, yeah. They could be mad because, yeah, like there's, you know, like some people, you know, that, yeah, like they're not taking something seriously. This could be, you know, like their feelings and emotions, you know, how they feel, you know, like somebody, you know, telling people, you know, I don't like, you know, when this happens or I don't like when that happens, you know, people just laugh like, whatever, you know, you're just weak or, you know, your skin needs to get thicker. But I feel like that whatever's going on, it's serious. It's not something, you know, like you could just sweep under the rug. Yeah. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an S or a T. But this is, yeah, being hit, you know, karma hitting somebody like a freight train. So there could be some people, you know, that are about to, yeah, find out, you know, like how serious, you know, like, karma is, or how, you know, like how bad, you know, like karma could get. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, could like, you know, somebody definitely, yeah, could be serious about, you know, like, yeah, like, self-deleting as well. So this is like people, you know, like bullying somebody, you know, but yeah, like they don't know, you know, like, yeah, like their words are really piercing somebody. Their words are really hurting somebody. And then, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, like they go lay on the train tracks or they jump in front of a moving train or something like that. This could be people, you know, that, yeah, like they've already, you know, like driven somebody, you know, to, yeah, like do something to themselves or do something, you know, like to somebody else. But it could be out of their bullying or out of, you know, like, yeah, like whatever, you know, like energy, you know, that they've been throwing at somebody or projecting at somebody. Somebody's first, middle, or last name could start with an R. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like run towards somebody, but it's because, yeah, like some karma, you know, like it's hitting them. And I feel like the, yeah, like somebody's ancestor, whoever this ancestor is, that definitely, yeah, serious about somebody, they're like, oh, hell no, you know. But this could be, yeah, like somebody, you know, the, yeah, laughing, you know, throwing, you know, like negative energy at somebody, sending somebody the evil eye, you know, bullying somebody or whatever have you. So I feel like the, yeah, like somebody just needs to know that they're definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people, you know, they could be trying to run towards them now that they're receiving some karma. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, their intuition, you know, is high. And there definitely, yeah, could be some people, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, could know some stuff about. Somebody, you know, could expose somebody or some people. And now they could be trying to, yeah, like run from that person, or they're trying to hide from that person. I mean, but you can't hide, you know, from, you know, like somebody's intuition. You can't hide from somebody's third eye. You can't hide, yeah, from somebody, you know, like knowing, you know, like, yeah, some stuff. But it's because, yeah, they're receiving it, you know, like from their ancestors, you know, or receiving it from the Most High God. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they're scary. Whoever this is, yeah, like they run from their own shadow. So the same person that possibly, you know, yeah, oh, you're just scared. Oh, you're a party pooper. No, they're the scary one, you know. Yeah, somebody's protected out here. Yeah, somebody's heavily protected out here. Wow. The tables definitely either are turning on somebody or some people, or they will. So this is like, you know, like, yeah, like laugh now, cry later energy. There definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like, it's giving me, you know, like what goes around comes around. Why is this serious here? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah. Somebody's selfish out here. Or there's some selfish people out here, jealous people. Cold, demanding ass people. Somebody definitely, yeah. With this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this is like somebody, you know, yeah, like taking some type of big financial loss, or yeah, like somebody, you know, losing a job, or, you know, walking away from a job or something like that. There definitely is some people that, yeah, like they want somebody to be, you know, like in this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse energy. But I feel like the, yeah, like the tables could be turning on, yeah, like this person or these people. But it's out of, yeah, like them being selfish or them being jealous, you know, or like, yeah, their impatience. So, you know, like not, you know, like listening to their intuition or not hearing their intuition. Not waiting, you know, for, yeah, like the Most High God to move on their behalf. So, yeah, like they go, you know, do, you know, like selfish things, you know, to get money, or they go commit crimes to get money, or, yeah, like they do something, you know, to, yeah, like bring some type of bad karma, you know, like on themselves. Whoever this is that, yeah, laugh at somebody, I feel like the, yeah, like they could have laughed in the past, you know, and now they're going to be crying. Or, yeah, they could have laughed yesterday and today, yeah, they could be crying. Somebody, you know, could wake up, you know, and, yeah, like lose everything, you know, that they had, simply because, yeah, of what goes around comes around, which is karma. Why is this freight train here? But yeah, Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Whoever these people are, they have some unresolved issues within themselves. So these are people, you know, that, yeah, like they don't know their self-worth, you know, they don't know, you know, yeah. These could be people that, yeah, like they don't stand on their own 2 feet. Or these are people, you know, that, yeah, you know, they're codependent on other people, codependent on alcohol, codependent on drugs. And that, so yeah, they could be jealous, you know, of somebody else that's the opposite of them. Somebody, yeah, somebody's resourceful. Somebody, you know, is flexible out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be like balancing out their energy. But there definitely is somebody, you know, yeah, like in this group, or yeah, amongst these people that, yeah, whenever this, you know, karma hits them like a freight train, if it isn't already, yeah, they're not gonna know what to do. They're not gonna know how to get back up, you know. So yeah, when the tables turn on this person, you know, or these people, if it hasn't already, yeah, like they're not gonna be able to get back up. Versus somebody, you know, that, yeah, like you know, when they, you know, get pushed down or kicked down, yeah, they find a way to get back up. Yeah, there's a Gemini out here, because I got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. There definitely, yeah, could be, you know, like a lover. This could be like a past lover, you know, that could be trying to, you know, like run back to somebody. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could have ran, you know, from some type of love situation. And now, you know, and they could have chose somebody else, you know, and they could be finding out, you know, that person, you know, yeah, they're selfish, they're jealous, they're cold, they're demanding. And so, yeah, they could be wanting to run back towards the one, you know, that's not selfish, that's not jealous, you know, that, you know, waits on the Most High God, waits, you know, for their ancestors, you know, waits, yeah, for divine guidance. Somebody could be trying to run towards somebody, yeah, to receive some type of divine guidance. So this would be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they want somebody to help them. But it could be, you know, with some information. Somebody definitely, yeah, is trying to figure out, you know, yeah, like why, you know, like karma is hitting them. I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive a reality check. So this is like, you know, yeah, you know why karma is hitting you. You know, so yeah, like there could be, you know, like some events, you know, they could play back in somebody's head. You know, they could remind them of all the stuff that they've done to receive, you know, this freight train of karma that's hitting their ass. Well, I'll just run here. Yep, Knight of Wands in the reverse. Somebody's arrogant out here. Somebody's reckless. Somebody's impatient. Somebody definitely, yeah, is very volatile out here. There's also somebody that, yeah, they're trying to figure out why somebody doesn't want to deal with them, or why, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, doesn't want to have, you know, like sexual intercourse with them. You know, I feel like whoever this is, it could be a past person. Whoever this is, they possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like trying to, you know, like get tarot card readings or something like that, you know, to possibly, yeah, like see why somebody, you know, doesn't want to deal with them. They possibly, yeah, could be trying to, you know, just, yeah, like see what somebody got going on. But yeah, there could be an arrogant, reckless, impatient, volatile person that definitely, yeah, they scared as hell. They scary barrier, scary Sherry. That definitely, yeah, could be trying to, you know, like run towards somebody. Yeah, but it's because of, yeah, like somebody's progress. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be going, you know, like through some type of renewal. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be repeating a cycle. Or there is somebody or some people, you know, that, yeah, you know, they could be trying to get somebody, you know, like to repeat a cycle. Somebody ain't going back and forth, you know, so this is like too, yeah, like somebody ain't arguing. So there could be some people, you know, that want somebody to argue, possibly, yeah, want somebody, you know, to get in that volatile energy or whatever have you. So somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, like they could be going through, you know, like a spiritual renewal or something like that. And yeah, there are promising times ahead. Somebody definitely, yeah, could lose, you know, like a job. They could, you know, like, yeah, like lose some money, you know. They could lose their car, you know, their form of transportation or something like that. While, yeah, like somebody else, you know, is, yeah, like moving forward. But whoever this is, that, yeah, like they could lose, you know, it's because, yeah, like they could be a party animal, you know, they could be into, you know, like sex and drugs and alcohol, you know. Somebody, yeah, surface with it. So somebody only worries about, yeah, like the surface things, or, you know, like, yeah, fast things, you know, impatient, you know. So yeah, this is somebody, you know, that for somebody, yeah, like this is somebody that, yeah, like they would do some strange things for some change, you know, just to, you know, like try to one up somebody. There could be, yeah, like a side chick or a side dude that definitely, yeah, could be being exposed out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, somebody could have picked, you know, like, yeah, like a side chick or a side dude. Somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they're into sex, drugs, and alcohol. You know, they're into surface pleasures, you know. And, yeah, like, they see now, you know, who that person is. And they possibly, yeah, want to run back to somebody that's progressing in their life. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they definitely, yeah, could find out, yeah, that somebody's a hoe out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could, you know, finally see some type of red flag. But I feel like yeah, like it's after them repeating some type of cycle. And so I feel like whoever this is, you know, they could have repeated a cycle. Yeah, they could be trying to get somebody else to repeat a cycle. Because whoever this person is, it's kind of like, yeah, like they could be getting out of a, you know, like a situation. But yeah, like they haven't healed or they haven't done the work, you know, to, yeah, like even, you know, like come towards somebody. Somebody's a sneaky ass somebody out here that definitely, yeah, has some type of hidden agenda. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get hit. Somebody's car could get hit. Somebody, yeah, because the jam card, I'm going to put it back, but it came out, and it came out in the reverse. So somebody's trying to get out of a jam. Mm-hmm. But there's also, yeah, some people, you know, that, yeah, they could try to put somebody in a jam. And so it's kind of like, yeah, like somebody gets out of it. So people could set a trap, and somebody could actually fall in the trap. But then, yeah, like they get out of it. Whatever, you know, the trap is, you know, the, yeah, like somebody or some people have set. Mm-hmm. We got the police. Somebody definitely needs to be aware, because going back to, yeah, when I was picking up, you know, on, you know, like celebrations and things of that nature. Yeah, because I feel like yeah, like the law could get involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be running from the law. But I feel like whoever this is, yeah, they're arrogant. You know, they done something reckless. You know, they were impatient. You know, they couldn't wait on the Most High God, or yeah, like they couldn't wait. You know, for yeah, like a job. You know, to call them or whatever. And yeah, like somebody could do something volatile, and yeah, like the police could be on them. Mm-hmm. Wow. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, could just like sit in their car, you know what I mean, and you know, like take drugs, drink alcohol, or yeah, like somebody, you know, yeah, could like drunk drive, you know, and yeah, like they don't realize that they done stopped, you know, on the train tracks, and then here comes the train, and yeah, like they're so, you know, drunk, or they're so under the influence that you know, they can't move fast enough, you know, like to get out of to get, you know, from in front of the train. Mm-hmm. Somebody definitely, yeah, is like numbing themselves. Somebody could be self-medicating. Somebody definitely, yeah, they don't want to admit that they have a problem. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they're volatile, you know, they have some type of irrational behavior. Mm-hmm. But it comes from, yeah, like them, you know, like, yeah, like entertaining, you know, like toxic energy, or yeah, like you know, like, yeah, operating, you know, like in toxic negative energy. Whoever this person is or these people are. Mm-hmm. We got my boo. There's somebody that definitely, yeah, could be trying to figure out, you know, like if somebody's dating somebody, you know, yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to figure out, you know, like what somebody got going on in their life. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like met somebody new. Mm-hmm. So this could be a past person, you know, that, yeah, like is trying to, you know, like figure out, you know, what somebody got going on. Mm-hmm. Somebody, you know, could be dating, you know, like a police officer. Something about, yeah, a side chick as well. So there could be a side chick, you know, that possibly, yeah, they could know, you know, that, you know, like their past person, you know, found somebody new. And that could be the person, you know, that, yeah, could be, you know, like self-medicating. They could be, you know, like, yeah, like, in this irrational behavior, energy, or whatever have you. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get the police called on them. But I feel like, yeah, it's out of jealousy. It's out of, you know, yeah, like it's out of, you know, like anger, envy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I feel like the same person that, yeah, could try to call the police, you know, on somebody is, yeah, that the tables can turn on that person. So that could be the person, you know, that could try to, you know, make some type of quick getaway, or, you know, yeah, like, you know, could try to run from the police. Going back to, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, like getting into, you know, like a car accident or something like that, getting in a wreck, and yeah, like it's their fault. But yeah, like hit and run. But this is also giving me, you know, like, yeah, like hit and run, like somebody, you know, just want to have sex with somebody, you know, and then, yeah, like, yeah, what is it? When you, one night stand. I don't know. Somebody definitely needs to be aware, because somebody, there definitely, yeah, could be something going on, you know, with like somebody's beefcake, or somebody's, you know, like, yeah, vagina, you know, and yeah, they could be trying to, you know, just have sex with somebody, you know, to give them something. So I feel like somebody needs to be aware. Somebody possibly, yeah, could see something coming, you know. So somebody possibly, you know, could see something coming. They just don't really, or they could feel something coming. They just don't know, you know, like what it is. I definitely do feel like yeah, like it involves the police in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Somebody definitely, yeah, could like be running from the police, and yeah, like they fall down some stairs or something like that, and yeah, like they get caught. Somebody definitely, yeah, is gonna get caught. Wow. We got coming in to offer resources and stability. So somebody possibly, you know, could receive some type of resources and stability. There could be somebody, you know, who could be coming in, you know. This could be somebody that's serious, you know. This could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, they could have, you know, been amongst, you know, like the people, you know, that laughed at somebody, or, you know, they watched somebody be laughed at, you know, and yeah, like they, you know, didn't say anything or didn't do nothing. Maybe, you know, their conscience is weighing heavy on them. Or this could be somebody that, yeah, like they're receiving karma, and now, you know, they want to come in and offer resources and stability after they cause somebody, you know, to, you know, like get fired from their job, or after they stole some money from somebody. They could be trying to, you know, like, yeah, like repay, you know, like some money back. Or after, yeah, like they crashed somebody's car, hit and run in somebody's car, and then, yeah, like somebody is left to be responsible, you know, for the damages, but also, yeah, like have to, you know, like answer to the police. We got a Leo at the bottom of the deck, so there's a Leo involved. We got long term. So whoever this is, somebody definitely, yeah, could have known them, you know, for a long time. Or this is somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have been in some type of long term situationship with. This could be, yeah, like a family member, or yeah, like a past connection. I feel like somebody, you know, has been going through a lot, you know, yeah, ever since, you know, like either somebody walked away, or ever since, you know, like, yeah, like they did whatever they did to somebody. It could be a feminine energy. This could be somebody that, yeah, like somebody has known for a long time. You could be a feminine energy, so yeah, somebody could be trying to come in and offer some resources and stability, you know. We got a Cancer, so there's a Cancer involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, you know, that, yeah, like somebody, you know, could have, you know, like long-term cancer or something like that. I don't know if that's a thing, but that's what I'm picking up. Or somebody, you know, could find out that somebody, you know, has had cancer for a long time. We got a false flame, so there's a false flame out here. So somebody, yeah, could have chosen, you know, to be in a long-term situation with a false flame. But somebody needs to be aware, because, yeah, there could be, you know, like a false flame that could be trying to come in and offer some type of resources and stability. We got a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker. So there could be a friend involved, you know. There could be, you know, like an acquaintance or a co-worker involved. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rat. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be a rat out here. Somebody could be a snitch, a tattletale. So that could be how the police could get involved. And then we have coming in to nurture and support. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could have stabbed somebody in the back. They could be trying to run, you know, back towards somebody's way to try to, yeah, like act like that they want to come in and nurture and support somebody. I just saw soulmate. Yeah. Soulmate. So there could be a soulmate out here. So this new boo could be somebody's soulmate because we have a new connection. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like, so I picked up on, yeah, masculine energy that's serious, you know. So this is like, people laughing, you know, like, so a masculine energy, you know, could tell, you know, like people that they think care about them, like, yeah, I found somebody new and I think that they're my soulmate and yada yada and blase blase. Yeah, like people, you know, could be laughing at this person. And then on top of that, yeah, like it could, that information could get back to somebody that, yeah, like this person possibly doesn't want it to get back to. And so, yeah, this person, you know, could have, you know, masculine energy could have trusted, you know, some information with these people. And, yeah, they could have, you know, like ratted, tattletold, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, that, yeah, like, you know, they got a new boo, don't you? You know that they think that, you know, the new boo was their soulmate and whoop whoop yada yada. So, yeah, out of jealousy and envy, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, could, yeah, like get the police involved. But it would be, yeah, it would be false. And if it's not false, it's only, they're only trying to get the police involved because they're mad. But, yeah, we got soulmate at the bottom of the deck. We got a Virgo. Yeah, we got a Capricorn. There could be some people, yeah, laughing at somebody. So this is like when I was picking up on, you know, like, somebody, you know, like being around, you know, like people, you know, having a good time or whatever, you know, and maybe, yeah, like somebody brought their new boo, you know, to, yeah, like the family get together, you know, somebody brought their new boo, you know, to, yeah, like a friend's night or whatever. And yeah, I feel like that these people possibly, yeah, could be laughing at somebody. And I feel like they're about to receive, the tables possibly, could turn on these people. So it's like these people are in happy relationships, but they, you know, could be laughing, you know, at, you know, two people, you know, that's supposed to be together. So yeah, like they could receive some karma for that. It's also giving me too, you know, like, yeah, like people, you know, like trying to do stuff, you know, like little silent stuff, you know, subliminal stuff, you know, to, yeah, like, cause, you know, confusion between the two people, or, you know, yeah, like fill somebody's head, you know, they can't be your soulmate, you haven't known them for, you know, for that long. Yeah, but you've known, you know, Kathy, you know, for 15 years, and you done left Kathy for what? You left Kathy for, you know, that one, you know. Yeah, I feel like that people could be, yeah, like talking, you know, definitely, yeah, could try to fill somebody's head, you know, with BS, but somebody's serious about somebody. There could be somebody that could be about to, yeah, like find out, you know, how serious somebody is about somebody. But whatever, you know, the law then got involved in, or it's gonna get involved in, yeah, it's serious. We got a Pisces, so there's a Pisces involved. Somebody definitely, yeah, has a hidden agenda for sure. Or some people, you know, could have some hidden agenda. So whoever this is, you know, that could be serious about somebody, you know, they could have, you know, like some type of hidden agenda. Yeah, we got a somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a snake. But yeah, we are in the year of the snake. So there definitely, yeah, are promising times ahead. And yeah, this year. But somebody, yeah, somebody's a runner out here. Or yeah, here today, gone tomorrow. And then we got mirror. So somebody definitely, yeah, somebody could be mirroring somebody's life out here. Right, there could be somebody that, yeah, possibly, you know, could be looking in the mirror now and finally, you know, like realizing. I don't feel like it's a past person. They possibly, yeah, could be realizing, you know, some stuff about, yeah, like some people. This could be their sisters, their mama, you know, their so-called friends, you know, yeah, like exes, or, yeah. We got twin flame. So there's a twin flame out here. We got a Taurus, and then we got, yeah, family or past connection. We got a twin flame, a false flame, and a soulmate. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we got new you, new boo. So people possibly, yeah, could be, you know, like laughing, you know, at somebody, you know, but it's because maybe, you know, like these people don't think that, you know, like it's going to last that long, or, you know, they shouldn't be together, or whatever reasons, you know, that they could possibly, yeah, like be laughing. And I feel like that, yeah, like, You know, like somebody's serious about somebody. But there is an ancestor that, yeah, like they definitely, yeah, are serious about somebody as well. And they definitely, yeah, could be dealing with some people right now. These could be people, you know, that, yeah, projecting some type of, you know, like energy, you know, or even, yeah, like doing some type of spell work, yeah, to, you know, disrupt, you know, or, yeah, cause some type of disruption when it comes to, yeah, like to two people. Woo. We got set them up. So yeah, going back to, you know, yeah, the law being involved, it's serious. So somebody definitely, yeah, could find out, you know, that, yeah, like somebody or some people set them up. So this is like the same people, you know, that, yeah, could have, you know, tried to fill somebody's head. We're going to give you some good advice. Stay with the one, you know, that you're with. Don't go towards that one, you know. And it could be because, yeah, like the one, you know, that, yeah, like somebody knows, you know, like is their soulmate or their twin flame is very different than, yeah, like whoever these people are. So somebody definitely, yeah, could find out that, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, set them up. Or somebody, you know, could find out that, yeah, like somebody's hidden agenda is to, yeah, like set somebody up. But I feel like that whoever this is, you know, that, yeah, possibly, you know, has some type of hidden agenda to set somebody up. It's out of jealousy. It's out of, you know, like envy. There could be, you know, yeah, like some people, you know, that, yeah, like could go behind somebody's back. So they know that somebody has a new boo. So, yeah, they try to set somebody up, you know, with, yeah, like somebody else, you know. Yeah. To yeah, cause a distraction, you know. For, yeah, like two people coming together. Yep. But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to, you know, embrace the unexpected. So the unexpected definitely, yeah, could be about to take place. So that could be what somebody, you know, could, you know, like be feeling, you know, like, yeah, like something unexpected is about to take place. For those, you know, that haven't come across a new boo, you know, but, you know, could be single, you know, yeah, embrace the unexpected, you know. So, yeah, a single individual, you know, could come across, yeah, like a new person. But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to pay attention to their surroundings as well. And going back to, yeah, like the tables, you know, could turn on somebody or some people, or the tables, you know, yeah, turning on somebody or some people. Yeah, I feel like that whoever these people are, they're definitely, yeah, gonna be trying to cover their tracks. But something about, yeah, some tracks. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be on drugs. You know, like, yeah, like heroin, you know. So, yeah, covering tracks would be, yeah, like somebody that use needles, you know. And so, yeah, they could wear, you know, like long sleeve shirts, you know, so that people don't see, you know, yeah, like, you know, what's going on with their arms, or, you know, wherever they, you know, poke themselves at, you know, they could try to cover it up. But there definitely, yeah, could be some people that could be trying to, you know, like cover their tracks. Wow, somebody definitely, yeah, could lie to somebody or some people. And that could change the game for everybody, you know. So, yeah, like these people, you know, they believe the lies. And so they could have came against somebody because of the lies, only to find out that, yeah, like it was lies. Yeah, somebody's plan definitely, yeah, failed. Or somebody's plan could fail. Somebody, you know, that, yeah, like tries to set somebody up. Yeah, like their plan could fail. Somebody's family members, you know, yeah, they could try to set up, you know, like their son or their brother, you know, with somebody, you know, that they think that that they should be with. And, yeah, like their plan fails because, yeah, that's not the person, you know, that somebody's supposed to be with. But somebody's plan also failed when it comes to, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like going back and forth, you know, with some people. So, yeah, like somebody arguing, you know, like with some people. I feel like, yeah, like somebody knows, you know, yeah, like if they were to, you know, put themselves in a position to argue with these people, or to, yeah, put themselves in a position, you know, to, yeah, like get involved with somebody or some people, yeah, somebody knows that they, you know, like will get some type of karma or something like that. I feel like somebody, yeah, like somebody knows better, you know what I mean? So, yeah, like somebody's doing better. These people should have knew better, you know what I mean? And, yeah, they probably, you know, would be doing better. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to cover their tracks because, yeah, like their plan failed when it comes to, you know, like setting somebody up. This could be, yeah, like people, you know, yeah, like getting somebody drunk, you know, and then, yeah, like introducing somebody to some, you know, introducing somebody to somebody, but whoever this somebody is, yeah, like they're not a good individual at all. This could be somebody that, yeah, like they get trains ran on them and woo yada yada. Wow, I feel like somebody definitely is about to find, or some people are about to find out, yeah, like how dirty, how disgusting, how, yeah, like how somebody is, you know? But yeah, we got somebody out here that's following instead of leading. So that could be, you know, why people could be, you know, like jealous and things of that nature. Yeah, there could be some people, you know, that, yeah, like they thought that somebody, you know, was, my bad, y'all. My mind went to leading instead of following. So yeah, people, yeah, could have, you know, there is somebody or some people that, yeah, they're following instead of leading. And that could be why their plan failed. But people definitely, yeah, could be jealous, you know, because, yeah, like somebody's leading instead of following. But somebody definitely followed, yeah, like somebody or some people instead of leading. And they definitely, yeah, could have gotten themselves, yeah, like in a position that they possibly can't get out of. Yep. There's somebody's self-esteem is definitely, yeah, and their confidence is under attack out here. And yeah, we got a bully. So there's a bully. Picked up bully energy at the beginning of the message. Somebody's plan failed when it came to, yeah, like trying to bully somebody. These could be, yeah, like, you know, like somebody's new boo's family, you know, trying to, you know, bully, you know, the new boo, or, you know, yeah, like doing stuff, you know, so yeah, like, saying, you know, well, we gonna set him up with somebody better, you know, like, yeah, like right in front of, you know, like, yeah, like the new boo's face or something like that. But I feel like, yeah, whoever these people are that, you know, yeah, decided to follow, but it's because, you know, some lies, or it's because, you know, yeah, like they judge, you know, like a book by, you know, like its cover. But somebody definitely, yeah, could have went back to somebody, you know, instead of, yeah, like leading, you know, their own way, you know. They could have listened to other people, took some bad advice, you know, and yeah, like they could find themselves, yeah, like in a jam. So somebody could be trying to get out of, you know, yeah, like a jam. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an E. Somebody could be born in 1989. Somebody or some people could be finding out, yeah, like what, you know, this could be like the aftermath. So after some type of plan has failed, yeah, this could be going on, you know. So yeah, people could be losing jobs, losing money, you know, like, yeah, like losing, you know, yeah, like their spouses, their relationships, you know. Somebody definitely, yeah, could get, you know, the law could get involved in their life because, yeah, they choose, you know, to, yeah, behave irrationally, you know. They choose to, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, like do things, you know, to, yeah, like find themselves in trouble. We got an Aries, so there's an Aries involved, and then we have a hidden rivalry. So there's somebody or some people that, yeah, like they there's a hidden rivalry against somebody or some people. So yeah, somebody's family is definitely, yeah, embarrassed by their actions. Or somebody's family is going to be embarrassed by their actions, but it goes back to, you know, yeah, like somebody, you know, like telling lies, and yeah, like the family believes, you know, like the lies. Whoever this is, they could have lied and said, yeah, like somebody, you know, like somebody, you know, that possibly, yeah, like loved, you know, them, you know, like set them up, but it was only, yeah, to like yeah, like soothe, you know, like somebody's feelings and emotions, you know. But whoever this is, that, yeah, they were trying to soothe their feelings and emotions, you know, I feel like, yeah, like that's the person that, yeah, like could have literally, yeah, like set, you know, this person up, but they possibly didn't know it. I feel like that they could find out about it. But somebody who's possibly, yeah, is not going to be surprised about, yeah, some information. It's the person that, yeah, like they could feel, you know. So somebody definitely, yeah, could be an intuitive. But we have court. So somebody possibly, yeah, could have to go to court. Somebody possibly is not going to be surprised about, yeah, some information. And it definitely, yeah, can have something to do with court. But somebody definitely, yeah, made, you know, a conscious decision that, yeah, like their families, you know, their family could be embarrassed, you know, because of. Yeah, somebody's a gold digger out here. So somebody, you know, yeah, they followed the advice of other people. So they possibly, yeah, chose a gold digger, GOLD, instead of, yeah, the gold digger, GOAL. Yep, whoever this is, yeah, they're the unsupportive one. So this is somebody that definitely, yeah, didn't support somebody. They didn't have somebody's back, you know. They definitely, yeah, could have watched people laugh, you know. But yeah, off of their lies, off of, you know, yeah, like what they told, yeah, off of their, you know, manipulation when it comes, you know, to them, you know, giving information to people about somebody. There definitely, yeah, could be a crime that could be solved as well. So yeah, like so somebody possibly, you know, is not going to be surprised about, you know, finding out a crime has been solved. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a D. Somebody's name could be Ed, Edward, Eddie. Somebody could be from Delaware. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be cleaning out their closet. So this is like, you know, somebody getting rid of, you know, like, yeah, like the past. Because somebody definitely, yeah, could be ready for the new. But going back to, yeah, renewal, you know. But somebody definitely could also be cleaning out their closet because, yeah, like they know that promising times are ahead. But we got taking action now, or take action now. So somebody possibly, yeah, could want to take some action now. This could be because somebody, you know, could be cleaning out their closet, cleaning up their life, you know. Yeah, progressing. For somebody, yeah, this could be like a baby mama or a baby daddy because we got child out here. So this is somebody that you know, could have a child with, and they didn't support somebody, you know, even when it comes, you know, like to the child. We got a water sign, so yeah, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there's a water sign involved. Somebody possibly, yeah, there could be some type of assault allegations, you know. But I feel like like somebody, you know, could have set somebody up. So yeah, making false, you know, like false police reports, or yeah, like calling the law on somebody, you know, off of, yeah, like some false allegations. And so yeah, the tables can turn, you know. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, like calling, you know, the law with false allegations, and yeah, like real allegations, you know, yeah, are found out about somebody. But we got email. So somebody definitely, yeah, could receive an email. Somebody possibly, yeah, could be trying to take some type of action now, you know. And this could be, you know, like to email somebody. And it could definitely have something to do with the full story. We got an air sign. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody could be an Aquarius, Pisces, Cusper. Somebody could also, yeah, like receive an email. And it could be, yeah, like from, you know, like a child's school or something like that. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they, you know, falsely try to accuse, you know, like somebody, you know, of, yeah, like abusing or assaulting a child or something like that is also what I'm picking up. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could be trying to take some type of action now to try to manifest somebody. So somebody just needs to, yeah, be aware. But somebody possibly, yeah, trying to manifest somebody, definitely, yeah, it could cause, you know, like a boomerang effect. But something about, yeah, like, yeah, going back to, you know, what goes around comes around. Because usually, yeah, the one that throws the boomerang, yeah, it returns back to the one, you know, that, yeah, like threw it. We got a Sagittarius, so there's a Sagittarius involved. Somebody, mama, possibly, yeah, could be trying to tell somebody to take action now. This is also, too, yeah, like somebody, you know, like, yeah, like already, you know, like having a new boo. And then, yeah, like because somebody's life is turned upside down, yeah, like they mama or their family, you know, wants to tell somebody, you know, yeah, go back over there, run back over there. No, somebody's train, yeah, the karma train is, yeah, tearing somebody's ass up. Or, yeah, like tearing some people up. So this is like, yeah, people telling somebody, you know, we know we did all that stuff to them, but maybe if, you know, you go back over there and apologize, you know, bring them, you know, some stability and resources, yeah, like this karma will just disappear and go away. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, needed to, yeah, like take somebody's feelings and emotions into consideration. And I feel like whoever this person is, they didn't. They could have laughed, you know, at some, yeah, they could have actually laughed with some people, you know, when it comes to somebody. Now they want to be serious. It could also be too because, again, they find out, you know, yeah, like who the person is that they chose, or who the person is that, yeah, like they took some advice, you know, to, yeah, like be with. But this person is grown. They made a conscious decision. So, I mean, what? Yeah, behind this feelings and emotions card, it's a mother. So somebody's mama could be all up in their feelings and emotions. Somebody's mama definitely, could have, given somebody some bad advice. Somebody's mama is definitely involved. Somebody's mama definitely, could be telling somebody, to like take action now. But going back to somebody or some people, like watching somebody, they definitely could be watching somebody in amazement. So these are like people, they could have been laughing at somebody, they possibly could be, like amazed, or like somebody's transformation, somebody's, like progression. They could also be amazed because some type of money spell or some type of love spell or some type of health spell, could have backfired. So that's why, the karma, the freight train, is, like out here and it's hitting people. So, yeah, there definitely, could be somebody or some people that definitely, could, like try to take the easy way out. And so definitely picked up on, like self-deleting. But if the money spell, the love spell, the health spell backfire, like somebody's love life is shot or people's love lives are shot, like their money, they losing. Somebody possibly, they could be they could ride a motorcycle, somebody could ride a motorcycle, but I was about to say a bike, so somebody could lose, like their car, and like the only transportation that they have is a bike or, the subway or, the city bus or whatever have you. Somebody's health, could be deteriorating as well. Yep, somebody chose the good road, the road less traveled. So that could be, why people, definitely, could have laughed at somebody or, they thought that somebody, made, like the wrong decision. They made the wrong decision when they decided to, do the stuff that they done. But there's somebody that just wants to use somebody. So somebody just needs to, like be aware. There definitely could be some people that, like they could have, judged the book by its cover, So somebody walk around with a t-shirt and some sweatpants on, and they think that person ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. And so, somebody's mom or, some family members or whatever, could have been like, you shouldn't be with them because they just want to use you. Or this could be going back to, somebody, could have lied, to, like some people to make people think that, like somebody just wants to use them. But somebody definitely needs to be aware because somebody definitely, just wants to use somebody. Yeah, there's somebody or some people that judge somebody based off of what other people said. Yeah. And we're ignoring their gut feelings. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an M. Divine masculine, because we saw the E, the D. So DM, divine masculine. Somebody could receive a DM. But something about med. Somebody could go to med school or something about some medication. Somebody could be self-medicating with like pills and alcohol. Somebody could be from Michigan. Somebody could be 30 to 40 years old. And there definitely are people that are jealous of somebody. There's somebody that's watching somebody in amazement. It could be even these people that, that could be jealous of somebody. But there are people that are jealous of somebody. And there are some people that, like they can't get somebody out of their head. There definitely is a masculine energy, they can't get somebody out of their head. There's also some people that possibly, could be looking at somebody like, like they're the first one, for, like my son, to be serious about or whatever have you. Again, I feel like it definitely, could, for somebody it's a past person. For somebody it's a new person. There's a past person that definitely could be trying to run back to somebody that already, could be in a relationship or already, has, like somebody, that they could be, thinking about making it official with. So somebody just needs to be aware because somebody definitely, could have mastered, like the technique of gaslighting. There definitely, could be somebody, that possibly, they could want somebody, like DEAD. They could want somebody no longer alive. This is somebody that definitely could be jealous of somebody. This could be somebody's side chick, side dude, baby mama, I don't know. But somebody definitely needs to be aware. Or this is somebody, yeah, like that's thinking negative thoughts. So yeah, what you project, into the universe, yeah, it comes back to you. Mm-hmm. Yep. There's somebody or some people that, yeah, they're living in constant tension. So there's a whole lot of arguing, going on. But this is what this would be like, people, yeah, like sitting around each other, like, yeah, smiling up in each other's faces, and then yeah, in the next 5 minutes they're arguing and fighting or whatever have you. Or yeah, these are people, that yeah, like they try to cause a lot of tension, amongst in somebody's life, or amongst like yeah, like two people. But all these people do is yeah, yap and cap. So there's somebody or some people that are jealous of somebody that definitely, yeah, have been yapping and capping about somebody. Whoever these people are, yeah, like somebody got condos up in these people's heads. But somebody, yeah, capping means lying. So yeah, unexpected news. So somebody or some people possibly, yeah, could receive some unexpected news, but it goes back to, yeah, somebody yapping and capping, and then people, yeah, find out that, yeah, all it was yap and cap. But somebody definitely, yeah, could be about to receive some type of unexpected news, and yeah, they could be trying to run back to somebody. This is like, yeah, like somebody being, yeah, like at some type of celebration with their new boo, and then yeah, like somebody from somebody's past, finds out about it. Now they want to run back to somebody, or now, yeah, like they want to harm somebody or whatever. Somebody's having, yeah, like bad thoughts out here, so somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody's volatile. Somebody, yeah, is definitely, yeah, behaving irrationally. But we have, yeah, somebody's energy, yeah, is authentic and yeah, courageous. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah, is about to receive some good karma, and it definitely does have something to do with some type of good deed. Some type of, yeah, like something courageous that somebody has done. But we got screenshots. Somebody could have lied about, some screenshots, or, like, yeah, somebody, could have gotten some type of screenshots of somebody, and yeah, like they could have, like showed somebody. Going back to, yeah, like the DMs. Somebody, could, yeah, have some screenshots of somebody's DMs. So this is like, yeah, like, somebody's DMs telling somebody how much they love them, how much they mean to them. And then, yeah, like somebody, hacks into somebody's Instagram, or, they get, yeah, like some, they get some screenshots of, yeah, like some DMs or some emails or some messages or something like that. And then, yeah, it drives them, into rage or something like that. But somebody's high vibing energy is definitely, yeah, repellent when it comes to the karmics. And yeah, there is somebody that's upsetting everyone, because there is somebody that definitely, yeah, could have, try to gaslight somebody, to create self-doubt. So yeah, domino effect. But this is also too, yeah, like like people, like laughing, talking about somebody, yeah, like trying to, like put somebody down, or this is like, yeah, like yeah, they done met that new person, that ain't gonna work, and woo yada yada. Somebody's in it for the long haul. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have, like screenshots of, yeah, like people yapping and capping about somebody. But then we have, yeah, misuse of computers. So somebody, could, yeah, misuse, like some computers in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And so, yeah, that could be, why the law gets involved. This could be, yeah, like somebody, that somebody works with, a co-worker, a boss, ex-boss, or something like that. But yeah, there's somebody, or some people that definitely, yeah, stood for nothing. So yeah, they fell for everything. So yeah, following instead of leading. There definitely could be people that, yeah, thought, that somebody stood for nothing, and they were going to fall for everything. But somebody knows that they stood for nothing, and they fell for everything when it comes to, yeah, like whoever this jealous, envious person is. So somebody definitely, chose somebody over somebody else. And so, we have a letter of explanation. So there is a definitely, like a letter of explanation that could be coming somebody's way. But I feel like somebody could be trying to, like explain because, like they're trying to cover their tracks. Somebody's family, could be trying to cover their tracks. Even though somebody's family could be embarrassed, by somebody's actions, I feel like off of, the yapping and the capping, they could have, went against somebody, or they could have, made somebody feel some type of way. Or, they could have, gone to the extent of, the law being involved in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But it could be based off of, like somebody yapping and capping. But somebody definitely, they can't clean up the mess that they made. And somebody definitely, needs to, realize that they have more power, than they think. So not only, can somebody they can't clean up the mess that they made, they're in a lose-lose situation. So I feel like that whoever this is, like the law could be involved, but they also, they possibly, know that they, can't come back somebody's way. Somebody also knows, like they can feel, even if I explain, like they're still not gonna let me near them, or they're still not gonna have a conversation with me. But the problem wants to find a solution. But whoever this person is, they're just trying to cover their tracks. This could be, like somebody's family, like they want to find a solution now. They're trying to cover their tracks. But somebody's out here making themselves look dumb. There's also, the plan, the hidden agenda that somebody or some people had was to, like get somebody to make themselves look dumb. But plan failed. Plan failed. Somebody definitely, could owe money to a lot of people, because that's the card that I just saw. And somebody's first, middle, or last name definitely starts with an I. Somebody or some people definitely, could be trying to cover their tracks because, they were in collusion. But somebody definitely, can't clean up the mess that they made. Somebody definitely, could have thought, that they could, manipulate somebody, to, be in cooperation with them for a legal or deceitful purpose or something like that. Somebody definitely, could have tried to, drop somebody's name, throw somebody's name under the bus, and, somebody didn't even have, anything, to do with, whatever these people, had going on. But somebody definitely, could receive an offer of love, or somebody, could have already received an offer of love. But this is like people being in collusion. So, people, setting somebody up with somebody, or woo yada yada. And they find out that like they mama, they don't give the best advice when it comes to love. When it comes to they're not the best judge, because they judge, the person that somebody was possibly supposed to be with off of what other people said. But there is an offer of love that's coming towards somebody, that's protected. Somebody needs to know that, they're heavily protected out here. But there's also people, that could be about to find out, that, somebody, is ultimately protected out here. Wow. But we got tears of shame. So somebody definitely could be crying, but it's out of shame. So it's out of them, standing for nothing and falling for everything. It's because of them, following instead of leading. They also could be crying tears of shame because they were lying for attention. So there could be somebody, that could have, yapped and capped about somebody. I don't like them. I wish they were dead, or whatever, somebody said. And now, they want to offer somebody love. But I feel like that whoever this is, they're just trying to cover their tracks, or they're trying to, get some karma off of them or whatever have you. So somebody definitely, yeah, is being told, you know, to continue to, you know, like unlock, you know, the potential within. Somebody definitely, yeah, has bounced back. Somebody's bounce back game is very, very, very strong. So yeah. There's some people that definitely, yeah, try to, you know, push somebody down or kick somebody down, you know, and yeah, try to put, you know, they foot on somebody's neck, but somebody, yeah, but the tables turn, you know, so somebody, yeah, they push that foot off their neck, and yeah, like they got back up. Somebody possibly, yeah, could receive some, you know, like some unexpected news about, yeah, like somebody, you know, like they bounced back. So this would be, yeah, like from, you know, the spells that backfired. Yeah, somebody didn't bounce back. It backfired. So it didn't even hit somebody. So be aware, because there definitely, yeah, could be somebody that could be coming in to lie straight up into somebody's face. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a P. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be spending money foolishly. So yeah, somebody broke now. This is the person that possibly, yeah, could come in and lie straight up into somebody's face. They definitely, yeah, could act like, you know, that they want to bring some type of offer of love somebody's way, but they really don't want the love. They just want, you know, what somebody has, you know. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, could have watched somebody bounce back after, yeah, like push somebody down, kick somebody down, and yeah, and now, yeah, like they don't have shit, and so yeah, they want to, you know, live off of somebody else's, you know, finances, you know, eat up somebody else's food. So somebody just needs to be aware. Yep, we got exes, family members. Whoever this ex is, their family members definitely, yeah, could have spent up all somebody money. The person that they were with, you know, could have spent up all, you know, their money. And yeah, like going back to, yeah, the unsupportive one. They didn't support somebody, you know, when it comes to them, you know, yeah, like being down. And when it comes to them, you know, yeah, like taking, you know, like some type of loss. They could have definitely, yeah, been a part of, yeah, why somebody took some type of loss or why somebody was down. But yeah, we got a group of women. So there's a group of women that possibly, yeah, could be watching somebody in amazement. This group of women could be, yeah, the ex's family members. This could be, yeah, a group of women, you know, yeah, they could be crying tears of shame because they possibly, yeah, about to go to jail, or they know that they about to get locked up, you know, so they gonna try to, yeah, send a letter of explanation, you know, yeah, we caused the problem, but we want to be you know, find a solution. But whoever these people are, yeah, they did too much. And time possibly, yeah, could have ran out for whoever these people are. It's over. When it comes to, yeah, like somebody, you know, living in constant tension, or, you know, having to deal, yeah, with like some type of, you know, like negative, you know, negativity coming from whoever these people are, yeah, it's over. These people don't have no moral courage. They don't stand up for what's right. Somebody didn't have no moral courage when it came to their own family, you know. Yeah, if their family members don't have it, why would they? But yeah, they didn't stand up for what was right. Yeah, time has ran out, or it's over for somebody else trying to stand up for what's right now. We got a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Yeah, somebody definitely, yeah, could be going through a spiritual awakening. That could be why some people are jealous of somebody, you know. It could be a group of women, you know, yeah, that's jealous of somebody because, yeah, like you know, somebody could have gone through a spiritual awakening. You know, like somebody's energy is authentic and courageous, you know. You know, somebody, yeah, they could have received the offer of love, you know, when, yeah, people, you know, thought that somebody was never going to find love or whatever have you. But these people, yeah, they're definitely used to things, you know, like being handed to them. So somebody definitely is in some type of entitlement energy. Yeah, selfish. I. These are selfish individuals out here. And whoever these people are, they definitely, yeah, will be held accountable for their actions. There definitely, yeah, could be people, you know, that laughed at somebody because they thought that somebody, you know, could have been in some type of fake relationship or something like that. But we got South Node. So these people, yeah, they're operating in their south node. There's also, yeah, some people that, yeah, like they could be reminiscing on when somebody, operated in their south node. People could be trying to, yeah, get somebody, to operate in their south node. But yeah, time's ran out. It's over. So people trying to get somebody to, yeah, like repeat a cycle. It's over. So somebody just needs to, like have patience and remain positive. We got an upset father out here. That could be the ancestor. Yeah, somebody's being told to be, like clear and assertive, So somebody possibly, yeah, could be, having to make a decision, or, could have to, communicate. And so somebody's being told to be clear and assertive. But yeah, whoever these people are, they have a very distorted view of life. These people are lost out here. And they have no moral courage. And there definitely, yeah, could be somebody or some people that done left some type of trail of evidence, as far as them being in some type of collusion. This could have something to do, with like the screenshots. Whatever evidence, the trail of evidence that some people left, I feel like it's because, yeah, somebody or some people were yapping and capping. Somebody talked too much. Yep. We got ready to speak up, so there could be somebody that could be ready to speak up, but it only could be because, yeah, like a trail of evidence was left. So yeah, people could be trying to cover their tracks, but there could be somebody or some people that could be, yeah, like scared of somebody's reaction. There is somebody or some people that definitely hate somebody because they ain't somebody, and it definitely is because of somebody's big change. You could be seeing the angel number 555, but there is another big change that is coming for somebody. And then we got a Capricorn. So there could be a Capricorn that definitely, yeah, could be ready to speak up. Whoever this Capricorn is, they could be, yeah, like scared of somebody's reaction. Yeah. Because, yeah, bad behavior brings bad results. So somebody's mama definitely, yeah, could have been in collusion. There definitely, yeah, could be a big change that could be coming, So, yeah, going back to court. So there could be, yeah, like a restraining order, that could be put in place. Or, yeah, like somebody, would, yeah, like benefit, like getting a restraining order. Because somebody definitely is having gloomy thoughts. And, yeah, gloomy thoughts leads to, like gloomy actions. Somebody definitely, yeah, could find out that, yeah, they were in a relationship based off of convenience, what they mom and them want, you know what I mean? Yeah, because somebody had more money than somebody else or whatever have you. But yeah, somebody definitely wants to attack somebody because, yeah, they're mad at life. So somebody definitely, yeah, is in attack mode. So somebody just needs to be aware, but somebody also just needs to, like, don't worry and be happy because, yeah, like everything's going to work out. Somebody could have been in a relationship based off of, yeah, some type of business, but yeah, like the business, yeah, is illegal. So that could be why the law could be involved. This could be a family business. Somebody could own a business. And so, yeah, somebody, could have been, saying that, yeah, like somebody, had an illegal business just so that, yeah, like the law could get involved in somebody's life. Yeah, so that would be going back to, yeah, people causing, tension in somebody's life. Somebody possibly, yeah, they want somebody to be in collusion with something, and it definitely has something to do with some illegal shit. So somebody just needs to be aware. There's also somebody possibly that could receive, like some information, from like a legal representative, or somebody, could, yeah, like ask their legal representative, to, yeah, like send a letter of explanation to somebody. But somebody possibly, yeah, could find out that, yeah, like somebody, could have signed their name on some like illegal business paperwork or documents, and so somebody possibly, yeah, could have to, get, like a legal representative. Somebody definitely, yeah, was playing love games out here and they know it. Whoever this person is, yeah, they can't get somebody out of their head. But they definitely did, yeah, like twist facts to make themselves look better. You don't have to be a feminine energy. You could be a masculine energy. So there could be a feminine energy out here that, yeah, could be trying to, like get back, run back to somebody. But somebody definitely, yeah, needs to use caution because somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to figure out how to get past somebody's boundaries. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be trying to, like, yeah, like use a lawyer, And of course, lawyers do what they do best, lie. But whoever this is trying to figure out how to, like get some past somebody's boundaries. Somebody definitely is being protected. And so, there's somebody or some people that, are under judgment and they're scared. These are people that definitely, they cause some drama for somebody. There's also somebody that's trying to figure out, how to get past somebody's boundaries. We got this sacral chakra. So, sacral chakra is all about, like sexuality. Somebody could be under judgment, and scared because of, like their sexuality. So this could be, let me not go there. But somebody definitely, could be trying to, like have sex with somebody. Somebody could have already had sex with somebody. And, they could find out that, like they got something. Going back to when I picked up something's wrong with, like somebody's vagina, somebody's, beefcake. Anything else, Holy Spirit? There's a Scorpio involved as well. Somebody wants somebody, like to compromise their well-being, but somebody not gonna do it. Because somebody's being protected from stuff like that. So be aware, because there's a leech that could be headed somebody's way, and it could definitely be a two-faced friend, or somebody's under judgment and scared, and it could be like a two-faced friend. Whoever this is, they could be like under judgment as well, because I feel like it could be like a group of people. Somebody or some people, in this group definitely, could have been going the extra mile to show that they, didn't care or don't care. Yep. And then we got evil eye. So, people were, definitely sending somebody the evil eye. And there definitely, could be somebody that could have an illegal recording of somebody. So, somebody definitely, is being told, to, stay to themselves at this time, because there is somebody or some people that know that like somebody doesn't trust them. So there are some people that they're trying to like figure out how to get past somebody's boundaries. But karma is coming out of the closet on these people. And there is an enemy or some enemies that definitely could be trying to disguise themselves as allies. So somebody just needs to be aware. Wow. Somebody that could already be in a relationship definitely could be trying to run back somebody's way. But it's only because one, they see somebody's bounce back game is strong, and two, because like karma is hitting them. Karma is coming out of the closet. Somebody possibly could come out of the closet, or while somebody yapping and capping, somebody could have some type of evidence, some type of screenshots, or like somebody doing something, some strange things for some change, or like somebody saying that they only like women, and there's a screenshot, or there's some type of recording of somebody having like sexual intercourse with like the same sex. But there's somebody or some people that know that like somebody don't trust them. So I feel like whoever could be resonating with this message, you possibly could receive a letter of explanation. But I feel like whatever this unexpected news or unexpected information is, that you could receive, I feel like it's not going to surprise you. It's kind of like, you could have already known, So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.